Hello viewers, we are here today to take you through basic concepts in critical thinking. You realize that in our everyday lives, people communicate, and the medium in which they communicate can be termed as language. So here we have language as a method of human communication, either spoken or written, in a conventional way. There are so many basic concepts that we will be discussing as we move along today. So in our objectives, we have ambiguity, vagueness, use and mention, consistency and inconsistency, implication, equivalence, necessary truth, and necessary falsehood, contingent truth. To start off with, ambiguity. Ambiguity here is when a person makes a statement, and that same statement could mean different things. For example, if I say call me Kofi, what would I be saying? I could be saying call somebody called Kofi for me, or I could be saying call me standing here Kofi. In ambiguity, we have so many types, and here we have one being the lexical ambiguity. Lexical ambiguity here is when the person makes a statement with a word in it, and you may not be able to know the exact meaning of the word the person used. Example, if the person says a bank could be a financial institution or a river bank. We have referential ambiguity. Referential ambiguity here is when the person in question is not made clear. Here, from the first example, call me Kofi, I did not make it clear if I was referring to myself or another. Moreover, we have syntactic ambiguity. Syntactic ambiguity here, our main focus is the ambiguity that lies in the entire grammatical structure. For example, going to class is stressful. When I say going to class is stressful here, am I saying that walking to class or how I get to class is stressful, or the entire class is stressful? Vagueness is our next concept of discussion. Basically, a statement is said to be vague when the whole statement has no boundaries, it has no limits, and it could mean a lot. When I say Kofi is tall, or Kelvin is tall, as to how tall he is, I've not mentioned in my statement. So such a statement is said to be vague. Definition. I'm sure you've one way or the other heard of the word definition. We define concepts every day in our academic studies, but the exact meaning of definition is what we are about to present. Definition is a statement that brings out the exact meaning of a word or a group of words. Moreover, every definition should have two parts, one being the definiendum and the second one being the definiens. Let's take this example. When I say a widow can also be said to be a bereaved wife. Here, the widow is my definiendum, and then a bereaved wife is my definient. Is that to every definition, there should be what? Criteria. When you want to have a good definition, you should note some measures, or some measures should be taken. One, you should avoid circularity. You should also avoid obstacle. It's like when you're reporting a story, you should say exactly what happened there. For instance, in defining prime numbers, one could say that prime numbers are integers that only one or themselves can divide. Here, I've reported what prime numbers are. When we say stipulative definition, here you represent a term by either alphabets or you have your own meaning too. We have here is the precisely or the precisely. A definition is said to be precise when it lies between reporting next to precisely or precisely definition. A definition is said to be precisely when it lies between stipulative and reportive. You realize that the person defining this particular term goes straight to the point. Not just reporting, but also making sure that any other additives are made clear. Okay. Now, techniques for definitions. When you are asked to define a particular term, you could use either of these techniques. You could first use synonyms. Use other words that are similar in meaning to the concept you are defining. You could also use ostension when you directly demonstrate what you are trying to define. Or you can use genus differential, where you use standard assumptions or standard ways of explaining the particular concept. Our next topic of discussion is use and mention. Use and mention here is said to be necessary to make distinctions between using a word and just mentioning a word. When I say cheese, cheese is a word that was derived from the English word cheese. I can also use cheese in a way of telling you where it is made from. So this way, I've made it clear what cheese is used for and also what the word cheese came from. consistency and inconsistency is our next topic to discuss. Here, I won't go so deep, but then I'll use these examples. When I say Kenneth is king, our last but one concept of discussion is necessary truth and necessary falsehood. But before we go on to that, let's first know what truth is. When we say truth, we mean the state of being right. A necessary truth here is a truth that when denied could pose or lead to contradictions. I will use the example above to explain. Cats are mammals. Cats are reptiles. You realize that the very first statement made that cats are mammals is very true, and that when denied, the second statement could pose an argument or is contradicting the first statement. That is when we say a statement is what a necessary truth. Now, let's go to necessary falsehood. What are we trying to say here? When two statements are made, and you realize that they are both false, and the second one or the first one will not pose any contradictions, or there are no contradictory statements made here, you realize that, or we say that, that is a necessary falsehood. Example here is that jet planes sail on the sea. I'm sure you are nodding or shaking your head because jet planes do not sail. The second statement also here is that jet planes move on land. I'm sure you agree with me that the second statement is also false. To end our presentation, we will present to you contingent truth. Contingent truth here is a statement that could be logically true or false. At a particular time, it could be true, and at another time, it could be false. Using the example here, cats have claws. Every cat I have seen in my era have claws. But with time, or due to evolution, there could be cats that could come with no claws. Next slide. In summary, all the concepts discussed above is to help you in your day-to-day conversations and arguments, that you can go straight to the point and know exactly what you are saying and what you mean and how to put it. And it's also aiming at helping you understand and be able to analyze statements when people make them. I am Victor Ayimi, and I am here with. Okay.
I am the elected friends. I'm born in the